Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm back. It's been a while. I promised I wasn't going to be, but then I'll tell you what ended up happening. Okay, so I got summer fun. That is what we were going to play with today, and let's get to it. So I'll tell you what ended up happening. My husband and I, we ended up having 2 weeks ago. We had a calcium test done, and that shows our hearts, and that's what it's. That's to make sure, you know, because I have a family of history of heart problems, and Tim, they found something in his EKG, so they gave us prescriptions to go, or orders to go get a calcium score done, and that's via CT scan, and you know it checks out everything. And so we since the doctor gave it to both of us, we had our appointment together, and so we went and did the test, and it's not in our own town, so it's a little bit of ways, and I'm sorry guys, and stupid cough back. So we ended up doing the test, and we got the word back that well, okay, so it started with Tim seeing the cardiologist. So we got the appointment with our regular physician, and then we went and saw the cardiologist, and then he agreed about the whole, you know, let's check out the calcium score. Plus, he wants Tim to have a PET scan, and so he wanted him to do that. And so, and then we would do a follow-up after that. So he wants blood, and he wants blood, PET scan, and the follow-up. And so we said, okay, so Tim's PET scan's the 23rd. Our anniversary, our 26th wedding anniversary. Of course, we've been together longer than that, but wedding-wise, it took a while. And but our wedding anniversary is on the 22nd, and we will be married 26 years. And so I wish I put it up a little bit more, but that's okay. So I might, yeah, I'll just leave it. It's fine. Well, I have to leave it. There's no picking that stuff up. And so, yeah, so then that ended up happening. And so, well, when Doc, we went back to our regular physician, and it's been nothing but doctor's appointments. And she said they're going to be running back and forth. She said, yeah, that they found plaque around his heart, and so that the PET scan is what is needed and everything else. So she agreed with the cardiologist, and they feel that he has enough plaque in his heart that a chip, if anything chips off, it's going to block his artery, and then he'll have a heart attack. So it's important to go get those calcium tests done, you guys. I mean, if you can, ask for a calcium CT scan, because it's that. I mean, that's a game changer. You know, that prevents a lot of stuff. So we have appointments all this week with him, and then but we had appointments with her, and aren't they cute? This is Dory, and that's Ash. They're like twins. We call them our twins, and but it's important that you go do those, because it found this stuff on him. And so we've been worried about him. And my heart's good. My heart came back good. So no chance of a heart attack right now. So that's really good. So I actually had one test that came back amazing. So so that's good. Because my grandmother on my mom's side, she died at, I think, 45. She had a heart murmur. She needed a pacemaker, but she didn't want one, and then she ended up having a heart attack and dying. And so, yeah, it's, you know, just get this stuff done. Especially, you know, there's technology nowadays, you can get this stuff done. So anyway, so then we're just, you know, trying not to freak out too much about Tim and make sure, but we're, you know, being preventative. And they're talking about him. This is my mom. This is my mom's house, and she made this quilt, and so I started taking pictures of her quilts and stuff. And so this is so cute. It's Amy Bradley quilt bugs, and but they're saying that he may need a stent in, and that way it makes the flow of his heart flow. I don't know what I just said, but but anyway, so a stint. And Tim's like, wait, what, is that a career ender? And I'm like, honey, I'm pretty sure a heart attack would be a career ender, so you know, we need to do what we need to do. So he's like, okay, but he's kind of freaking out a little because, you know, he still has at least 2 more years. He might, well, 2 years, he's going to retire in November, but he's thinking of keeping on for another, at least maybe another 3 years, because he wants to work with his daughter. So, and so he's, yeah, he totally wants to work with her. So so he might keep on for a little bit longer, which, you know, that's up to him. That's his choice. But I told him no more than 3 years, that's for sure. So this is the other one she made. I didn't see this one, so I don't know where she got that pattern. But I'm like, Mom, find that pattern for me because I want to make this one. So I want to do this one. It's Santa, it's a child's legs, or is it gingerbread? Might be a gingerbread. I think it's, I don't have my glasses on. It's Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, Rudolph, or reindeer, elves, gingerbread boy, gingerbread girl, and yeah, the elves. That's all their legs. That's what that is. I want to do that one. So, anyway, so then, so we've been worrying about him, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's been crazy over here, you guys. And then Talwyn ended up having surgery, and we were worried about her too, because she had to have entropion surgery, which is common in a bulldog, and which is their eyelashes touch their corneas kind of thing. And so she had to get, you know, some of her flabby removed. And so she had that, but then we found a lump on her back bottom, her left side. And so we found a lump, and so we asked him to take care of that too. And so he did, and he goes, I don't like the look of that, because he took it out and it looked like a big old wonton, and it was gross. It was really gross. And like the inside of a wonton, you know how, because they boil it and then you open it and it looks like, you know, flesh. And so that's what I mean by that. But yeah, so then so he says, do you want to send it off to get biopsied? And I'm like, yeah. And so but not like that, but you know, not like sarcastically. My mom made her Christmas quilt. She doesn't like sentiments, so mine said Merry Christmas, hers doesn't, because she doesn't like doing sentiments. And and so that's what so he sent it off. Of course, you know, you have to pay for that. That's why they ask you, you know, because everything is charged. And so yeah, so we ended up paying for that, and it came back a few days later saying it was not a tumor. What ended up happening, what it was that somebody stabbed her with not a knife, but like you know, like when they get vaccinated and stuff, and they put it, well, they hit something on her, and so I don't know who did it, and but it ended up hurting her, so she ended up getting a lump from that, and I've never heard of that, so that was kind of weird. And yeah, that sucks. So poor baby. I'm like, gosh dang it, my poor baby. And but she ended up it ended up being benign, so it was from that. It was trauma. It was a trauma wound, basically. And so that was good. That was really good news. So excited about that. We were ecstatic. So no cancer for her. So yeah, so we're just doctors and all that good stuff. So, and then you saw that Tim made me my in between all that, he made me my new desk, my fabric desk, which I think I talked about last time too, and I told you guys there's a video. So I'm loving it, you guys. I started quilting again, like full time, and I'm loving it. Right now I'm going to be doing a suitcase quilt, and then I have all the fabric ready to go. I'm going to cut it today. I just, yeah, and then I've been shopping a lot, so don't say anything. My husband knows because I show him everything I buy. That's my mom made that too. Isn't that crazy? If you saw the house tour that I did years ago in her house, then you'll have seen these on the video. But, yeah, I just, yeah, I've been shopping galore, you guys, and I'm hoping to, yeah, I'm hoping to be able to keep going. So, I'm hoping to keep going, quilting and stuff, and doing Project Life. I was able to peel yesterday, so I have, this is week, what is this, 28. So I have 29, 30, 31, so I have 3 more layouts done, you guys. So I'm doing my layouts. I've been trying to do the haul videos too, because I need to get this stuff out of my room and put away, and so I that's why those have been taking precedence over, because I can do that for, you know, a few minutes, where my PL videos take at least you know, 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna put my head in the way, sorry. So yeah, so I just I'm trying to do it all, you guys, and I think I'm succeeding a lot of the time, and then sometimes I take like 300 steps back. It's just crazy. So my mom and her quilt, the one, because this is our first one we did together, and so we were doing this one, getting our feet wet again, and it was so much fun. And we have our event, my friends and I, for our scrapbook event, well, no, our crafty event. It's not a scrapbook. Sorry, need to pay attention. And we have that March 10th through the 12th, and we are gonna have so much fun, you guys. So much fun. We have we sold 22 tickets, and we got some new people who wanted to join us, and so it was just so neat. It was so neat, and we were so, I mean, I'm going to show pictures on Instagram and stuff like that. It's going to be so much fun, you guys. So, yeah, so much fun. And we've been planning that. So, and I just went to my other friend's house, and we got together over there at her house, and we got some goodies for the event and things like that. And then I went to Hobby Lobby after, because I went shopping, and Joann's had the best sale. So I'm going to have haul videos of Joann's and Hobby Lobby here after this one, because I got to get those put away too. And yeah, but I scored big time for the event, because it's a crafty carnival. It's a carnival event is what we're doing, and so it's going to be super fun. It's going to be super fun. And so we have that whole theme going. It's going to be good. So we got things just happening and planning and stuff like that. And then Tim and I, so did I tell you? I don't know if I told you guys, but we had been disillusioned with Disneyland for a while, you know, because you pay a lot of money and there's so many people now, and it's become a rat race, and the magic has been gone a little bit. And the magic has been gone a little bit because they are overcharging, and you get like nothing. You get, basically you're paying for a filet mignon and you're getting peas. And so we don't eat at the park anymore, and there's a lot of things that just are, and you know, even some of the cast members aren't even as nice and friendly anymore as they used to be. So that used to be important, and now it's kind of like not. So we got disillusioned, so we didn't renew our passes last year. And well then, yeah, so then they got back the old CEO, Bob Iger. They brought him back, and well, so I don't know if it's for the 100th celebration or what, but they made their season passes inexpensive, like really inexpensive. Like we were paying almost, I think it was like $3,800 for us to have season passes, and we've been season pass holders when they were $200 per person per year. Okay, so keep that in perspective. And so we so yeah, we've been season pass holders for many, many years. We are diehards. We love Disneyland. We love all of it. And so, well then, so then they just been going a little bit downhill. The park hasn't been as clean, you know, things like that. It's been noticeable, the lack, but okay, granted, okay, now before I get hated on, yes, the pandemic hit and then they closed Disneyland down, then trying to find workers again, you know, everybody's trying to find workers and not anybody, you know, a lot of people don't want to work, and especially that perk where they got on unemployment. And yeah, so it's one of those, like, okay, that's why I'm sure it was hard to find workers also. But you know, there's training that they do and things like that. So it's just, there is a noticeable difference, and you're paying almost $4,000 for a year of passes, and you go like 8 times. You know, it's a lot of money. So there's just certain things that you expect when you pay, you know, enough, and then you want to go and things like that. So so yeah, so we let our passes go because we were like, it's fine, we don't need to go. Well, then they made the passes cheap, and we're talking like really cheap. I think it's like $2 grand, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was for the 100th celebration or what, but yeah, so I ended up getting us passes again. So we're just laughing. Tim's just like, okay, let's go. I'm like, okay. So we got these. We bought these, my mom and I. This is mine, and then we ended up getting more trays. So we have, all of those are now colorful. But we got these because we do applique. And so when you have one little set that you're doing with all the little pieces and all that stuff, you put them on the trays. And so that has been working out perfectly for us. So this tray is perfect for us, for applique. So yeah, so then yeah, so we got our passes back. So we're going to go fly up for the day on March 1st. And yeah, that'll be fun. So we're back going to Disneyland, which is nice because I'll tell you what, my best layouts I feel are Disneyland related. So that's what Disneyland does for me right now, is with the whole last year that we were going, was that my layouts are so cute. They make me happy. Oop, they make me happy. So they're just so much fun. And so it's good. But yeah, we're gonna be going back. So we're just laughing. Because you know what, we are diehards, and we do see the difference, and we do know all of that. You know, it's not like we only went one time a year or anything like that. No, we were going so much, and there was, before I started PLing, we were going at least once a month, and this was with our kids and stuff. So we were driving down there once a month back in the day, in probably 2012, you know, 11, that kind of thing. And yeah, so it's not like, you know, I'm talking out of my butt. No, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to the quality of Disneyland that we're used to. And so yeah, it's big changes happening over there. And you know, the food, when you used to get corn dogs, you know, from the corn dog stand that used to be like literally this size, and now they're this size, and you know, they charge you way more, which this was all before prices of things went up. So so keep that in mind, you know. And amusement parks do charge, you know, triple because they can, and people want to eat, people want to try things and stuff like that. But when it's not as much, you know, fun because it's just mediocre food, then it's, you know, then that kind of sucks. So, but if you're going for the experience of doing the rides and all that stuff, then that's awesome. But yeah, the last year the rides were all breaking down. The lines were up to, you know, an hour and a half long, and it didn't matter which day you went, because you know, when you used to go so much, you would know, you know, when like Wednesdays are the day to go, and things like that. And but now it doesn't matter. Now it's like every day is packed. So, but now we're at that age where we just go walk around. You know, we don't have to go on rides or anything like that. We just walk around. And we just like, you know, the smells, the sounds, you know, that kind of thing. And then it became where the people were ruder too. So then that didn't help us because the people were so rude. Anytime you walk in front of someone, you guys, I mean, this is basic manners. Manners 101. If you walk in front of somebody, say, excuse me. You know, that's all. You know, when someone's at the grocery store and they're looking at the racks of food, or, you know, the aisles, they're looking at something and you walk right in front of them, it's like, come on, guys, just say excuse me. Basic manners, it really is. And yeah, so then people weren't really being their manners were like gone because they were, you know, just it was a different atmosphere, you guys. I'm telling you that from right now, from my experiences. It was a different atmosphere, and it weighed on us, and that's why we decided to cancel or not renew. But now we're back. So hopefully people are nicer. You know, hopefully people are not so entitled and stuff like that. And you know, a lot of it stems from, you know what, we pay good money to be here, and we will do whatever we want. And that's what a lot of the attitude is. And, you know, from throwing your trash on the ground to, you know, letting your children jump into the plants and things like that. It's just, you know, and then, you know, sitting on the rope and swinging on the rope while you're in line and getting hit with the rope. You know, it's like, okay, I'm over this. So, but yeah, hopefully things have calmed down. I'm hoping that Cheyenne will, Cheyenne is hoping to, anyways. Also, she's hoping to, when she's in her job, that she'll be able to get a season pass also, and so we'll be able to fly up for the day and go together a lot of the time. Because flights for us, because we live in California, you know, because we live here, there's our flights are, you know, when they're on sale, we can get a flight for $100 per person. So, which, you know, $200, you're talking same day up and back, is, you can't even get gas, you know, for that price. You couldn't get gas, and, you know, the wear and tear on your vehicle and things like that. So, you know, you got to pick your battles on what you really want to do, and that's why we fly up for the day, because $200 is worth it. And our airport is only an hour away. So, and we can do things when we get back home from the airport, so we can go grocery shopping, because we have to go where the airport is. That's where it's called San Jose, California. We shop in San Jose for all our food. We go to Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, because that's in San Jose is the closest one for us anyways. So we would come back and we can go to the grocery store. So it's like a twofer. So if we're going there anyways, you know, that kind of thing. So this is a puzzle that we did. And it was a little bit on the difficult side with the chocolate and stuff, but I'll put on there, you know, puzzle we did. But yeah, it was super fun. And then, okay, so you guys know that I am quilting again, but the thing is that, and Tim built me my table, my cutting table, fabric holder, but I quilt on the kitchen table, and I have to because of the puppies, because they can't be in my craft room, because they like to eat everything. Anvil likes to eat everything. My twins, you know, Dory and Ash, are just fine. They're just fine, but yeah, them two are fine. But it's Anvil and Talwyn who are just pain in the butts. And Talwyn, she likes to gnaw on things, and then Anvil likes to actually eat and break things. And so this is where I cook, on my kitchen table. We don't have a full-blown kitchen table yet because Tim hasn't made one. He hasn't decided what he wants yet, so we're still on the folding. I think it's been 3 years, and we're still on the folding table. So it works out fine. But this is what they like to do. So they like to be with me, and then I like them to be with me. So then they sit on their beds and they snore, and I put the TV on in the kitchen, and we just have a good time. And it's a big happy family because we can, you know, we can be, and that's what's nice. So let me say thank you to Barbara Haish. I just rambled on this whole time, sorry. Barbara Haish and Scrap and Allie, and have fun with the baby. That's super cute. Okay, and this is my title card. I'll have to put it on after we're done. So, but this is the layout, you guys. It's super simple and I love it. The next like 3 though are going to be longer videos because those are very long ones because there's a lot of embellishments on the next 3. So but alright guys, take care. I hopefully will be back soon, and you know, cross your fingers for Tim that we can that he can be fixed without any, you know, like open heart surgery or anything like that. We'll find out more on the 23rd, and then I'll be back before then, and then now let you know. I don't think we'll know anything by then because his appointment is not until the 28th. So yeah, so I'll talk to you, I'm sure, before then. Alright guys, take care. Bye.